to another Breathe Easy Live. This time, I'm just going to get straight into it. There's a father by the name of Matthew Eddy, who was at his daughter's graduation. And at this graduation, hold on, I got to do the audio check. Looking like we riding tight. At this graduation, he decided to do something that will forever change the course of his daughter's life and his life forever. You see these people standing right here? See this person walking down? The students all shake these people's hands. You notice this, the one black man on the end right there? This guy, that's the superintendent. I want you to pay attention to what this father does. And keep in mind that that's the only black man there. And I'm saying that for a good reason. Watch this.
Excuse me. Where's Brendan?
You better get up off
Where's
me,
Brendan?
man.
Where's
Get
Brendan?
away from me, bro.
No, don't.
Hey, you need to get, hey.
Walk away.
You gotta go. I will get off. Out right now. I don't care. Get off the stage right now.
That way, Michael. No. Where's Brendan? Who's dad?
As this man continues. As that man continues to read off the names, you can see, I want to let this play off in its entirety. You can see the man pulls him off stage and says, I don't want him touching my daughter. I don't want him to put his hands, I don't want him touching, I don't want him to have any contact with my daughter. Now, everybody's saying, yo, this is blatant racism right here. And I'm going to agree. You know why? Because whatever I think about this situation, it's his fault for making me think that. You put yourself in that position. Your beef, and then come to think about it, and here's the excuse that they're saying online. Hold on, let me check my snare. You put yourself in that position. Let me bring y'all to where my head is at, right? They saying the reason why he stopped the black man from shaking his daughter's hand is because his daughter was being bullied in school. And he didn't like the way the superintendent handled the situation. And they almost had me until I thought about it. Who goes after the superintendent before they go after the principal? Apparently the principal's in this line too. You got teachers, faculty. There's so many people that come before the superintendent before you got to pick your beef. So that doesn't fly for me. You know what I mean? If there is another reason, he should come out and state it. Hold on. Oh man, I got to show y'all what this dude look like. Cause this boy looking crazy out here. They got his whole shebang out there. If there's another reason, homie should definitely let that be known. Because otherwise the people are gonna jump to their conclusions. And this man not only ruined the graduation for his daughter, he ruined, and you know what's crazy? He ruined his daughter's reputation, because everybody's gonna be like, oh, all right, so she probably racist too then. And they're gonna assume he's racist, and they're just gonna go, they're gonna think whatever they wanna think because he did that. You know what I mean? Don't, and I saw people being like, oh yeah, don't jump to the conclusions. You don't know what's going on. Da, 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 da. That's right, that's true, but that's his fault. You know what I mean? You don't pull out the only black man in line at your daughter's graduation. Your beef gotta be more than just, you gotta hate him, right? That has to be hate. You feel me? Like these are my brains connecting the dots, and it's his fault, not my fault or yours, for thinking that's a white man pulling a black superintendent, the only black person in the thing, telling him not to touch his daughter's hands. You are the crazy one for making me feel like I shouldn't think, maybe racism is involved. Stop it. Stop it. We're going to cut that narrative right here, right now. You know what I mean? It's his fault. If he don't come out with it, and apparently he was arrested. Hold on. I got to show y'all this man picture. Hold on a second, because I just had it too. That's crazy. That's crazy. His name is Matt Eddie. 2 first names. You can't trust niggas with 2 first names. Hold on. You know what I mean? Matt Eddie. They got his whole John out there. So here you go. So now you put your whole career on the line. Apparently this man was the vice president of some sort of carpentry company or something like that. And his whole business is out there, and everybody know who he is and who his daughter is. Now, how you gonna provide for your family now? You know what I mean? They already took you off the company website and all of that, and that's your fault. You feel me? And so when I see something like this, man, and then it's just like, man, this is why you got to be on point. Like, hold on, is this? Hold on.
Get away from me, bro.
Hold on. We live? Yeah, we live. This is why you always got to be on point. He should have never been able to grab that man like that without you swinging. You should have, look at the way, is he a bouncer? Look how he pushes him out the way. As soon as I realized that you're just a regular parent having a beef, you gotta get swung on, bro. Like, superintendent or whatever, this is a safety thing at this point. How does this man get that close to the head of all schools in Missouri right now? Like, how does that even happen? You know what I mean? Like, shit, he have security or something? In this day and age, we can't allow that to happen. Now, listen, they had this girl. I feel so bad for her. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not gonna judge her off her father's doing. I know the rest of the world will do enough of that, anyways. But she looked like, oh snap, I'm devastated. She does look confused, and then she sits down. I don't know what kind of conversation that household's looking like, but I wouldn't bail him out. Oh, they got his picture right there. Look, they got his whole face out there. You know what I mean? He kind of, man, stop it, man. Look, and he got a face like that. Like, stop it, bro. What do you want me to think, man? You know what I mean? That's just sad. And then the other thing that comes to mind too is like, yo, he gotta have some sort of hate in his heart for this man. Like I don't see that even. Cause think about it. If his daughter was being bullied, like, it's over now. Like, your daughter is now graduating. You know what I mean? Your daughter will never have to deal with the bullying again. So you telling me this had to do with bullying doesn't make any sense. It doesn't compute to me. If anything, y'all won. Oh, here's the full video. Here's a full video where you can see, this is what I kind of feel bad for her, because she kind of looks sad. Look at her facial expression. Like, did my father really just do this? Did my father really just ruin this whole moment? Look, she's smiling. You could literally see. Look, she's smiling, gone. Like, oh my God, what's happening right now? She's still trying to act like everything's cool, trying to shake hands and everything. Yeah, your father took that moment away from you. And he actually took it away from every single student in that class. Cause now apparently y'all was doing the old, that guy with the funny mustache symbol. Apparently this school got a history. And now that's coming right back into the forefront because of your father. Don't blame us for y'all's bad actions. You feel me? Don't blame us for y'all's bad action. That's what he did. And look at this. Oh, she's probably crying right now. Look, you see the lady consoling her? The lady's, I feel bad, bro. I feel bad. Look, look, lady's consoling her, put her arms on her. Oh, it looks like, oh, she's crying. I think she's crying. It looked like she's crying. I'm not going to hold you. Oh, still not complete. What push bro away for? This is called the Baraboo High School in Wisconsin. That's the high school this is right there. So, and then, the superintendent got right back. Oh, so I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. So the superintendent is back. Look, that's the superintendent right there, right? He's the only black man in the entire, he's literally the only black man I see on the screen. Looks like he's back. He don't know what's going on, but we know what's going on. We know what's going on. He's the only black man I see on camera. You don't tell me I'm jumping to conclusions. You know what I mean? Look, he's standing on stage right there. Everybody's confused, taking away this moment. When they talk about y'all's graduation, this is going to be the first thing they're not going to talk about the valedictorian speech. They're not going to talk about who was on honor roll. They're not going to talk about who had perfect attendance. They're not going to talk about the class clown. All of those moments, trust me, nigga. Trust me, bro. Like, especially as you get older too, everything becomes a blur. You think I remember thinking my high school friends were going to be life friends forever. Nah, that all goes away. It's only the things that are going to stick out. I promise, I'll bet any amount of money, this is going to be the number one. When you think back, every single student with a cap and gown inside that building, when they think back on their high school year, this is going to be the first thing that pops up in their head. That's not my fault. That's his fault. That's their fault for putting that narrative and putting that perspective out there. You know what I mean? Don't tell me I'm jumping to conclusions. He did that. He looked like he's racist. This looks like a whole racist situation. You know what I mean? Only black man getting pulled off by some dude who looked like who done it and why from the hills of Billy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bruh. I feel bad for Shorty, man. And now think about this. Your whole graduation, they're going to Google your name, because I had to get my Googles on to figure out who this Matthew Eddy was. And right along with his name and picture was his daughter's name and picture. So, and she's graduating. So she's getting her education. Whatever she's going to do, he's a carpenter. You can do a side job. Nobody has to know. You can make money and never even have to worry about somebody Googling you. She might not have that luxury. And that's his fault. Because when they Google her name, this is going to be the first thing that pops up. And come on, if we're gonna be serious, we know what we all thinking. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Don't blame me. These are human beings. Like, listen, your father acting like that, I wonder how you act like. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna put that out there, you know what I mean? Because nothing here says that, and I'm gonna be responsible with my platform and not do that. And actually, I don't think that. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? Shorty kind of looked really devastating or whatever. I'm not gonna put that on her. But nigga, I don't think everybody's gonna give her that same grace. I don't think everybody's gonna give her that same grace. You feel me? And think about it. I'm looking at those O's. I'm looking at the stuff that the school's been in for in the news. So now I'm judging the whole. I'm like, all right, where in Wisconsin is it? Forget the school. Forget the store. The whole state looking bad because of this man. I thought this was Mississippi. On my life, I was like, Mississippi. This has to be Mississippi or some shit. Like, but nah, nigga, nah. And don't blame me. Don't blame me, because with us, y'all connect all type of dots. So we connecting dots too. This is crazy. This is crazy.
No. Where's Brendan?
That's a good point. That's why I don't want to put it on her. Because like I grew up like in my city, like there's a lot of racism in my city, but I grew up with kids that I knew their parents was on that old school type of time, but they were super cool with me. And to this day, like when I check up on them, like they're cool. So that's why I'm not going to do that to her. But here's my logic though, family. What's your name? Thank you for tapping in, Jimmy. Here's my logic though, Jimmy. If he's that upset, if he's that like so mad that he doesn't even want a black man to touch his daughter's hand at Sarah, you're supposed to be the happiest parent in the world. Your daughter's graduating, you're doing all of that. Like, although you have a point, but I'm not wrong for thinking that. I'm not wrong for being like, And think about this. If I'm an employer, especially if I'm an employer, she trying to get a job in the public, she trying to be a teacher, she trying to do anything that has anything to do with the public, which most likely is since she's graduating from school or whatever, an employer is going to think that and be like, is it safe to hire this girl? No. Can we be serious? Shout out to Jimmy. Thank you for pulling up. Can we be serious? If I'm an employer, if I'm a teacher, think about if you're a teacher, she wants to apply to be a school teacher in your facility, and you look up her name and you see that, wouldn't you feel uncomfortable bringing her to your school? Regardless, though, at this point, you're thinking about the kids. At this point, it's like somebody who's been accused of I don't want to say the word because they're gonna twerk the video, like the stuff that Drake was accused for. Even if you know that's not true, would you let him watch your kids? Even if you know that ain't true, would you let him him watch your kids. So, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Nah, bro. And that's not my fault. That's what it is. That's society. That's his fault for doing that. I hate seeing that when people be like, oh, not like at first it was really with the police and stuff. Be like, oh, nah, you can't be like that. Not all cops. You can't do that. Like, nah, nigga, like, yo, at some point, somebody like this isn't me. This is y'all. This is y'all doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm human. All I can do is watch and connect dots. That's how we live. That's how evolution works, baby. That's how we made it this far. You feel me? Hold on a second, man. So now everybody's confused. They don't even know if it's safe right now to continue. Man got escorted out by the police, handcuffed up, and he's facing disorderly conduct charges. But man, that's why I feel like your black man, he should have even if he caught you off guard, once you realize what was happening, he would have had to have caught one. He would have had to have caught one. That is so blatantly disrespectful. And then think about the superintendent. That's another thing. And I've been in this position too, where you're the only black man in the room and everybody looking at you like you're like you're the diversity hire or you're the whatever. Now, look, that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I am here to talk about is there's already an immense amount of pressure on this man. I can already tell from the optics of this room alone, I can see that. So with that pressure involved, now you got this happening. So it's just like, yo, how are you supposed to even move in your position right now? He don't even look like a pushover slouch. Look at him shoulder blade. He looked like one of them like stand up, like, you know what I mean? Like he looked like he like, come on, bro. Nah. You look like you hit the gym. You shouldn't have let him. You should have hooked off on him. You for justice, man. For awesome. This reminds me of that brawl that happened on the This is when that brawl should have happened. I wish them people on that boat in Alabama with the chair. I wish the cruise ship would have pulled up to this auditorium real quick. But anyways, look at everybody's face right here. Look, this lady's stunned. She looked like she ready to take her. She needed to take her medicine real quick. Homie, he looked like, nah, man. I think this is the principle right here. Is it because he's big? Is it because he's a big dude? You didn't want to push up on him. You're not going to tell me your daughter's getting bullied and your first beef is with the superintendent, not the teacher, not the counselor, not the principal. It's the black superintendent. Nah, I need more than that. Otherwise, it's racism, son. It's racism, and it's his fault, not mine for thinking that. Nah. What, Jimmy in the building heavy, man. It's fucked, bro. I've seen it first, my man. Nah, for real, man. It's a scary situation. It's a hectic situation. You feel me? Especially like when you the only black man in the room, and not only that, when you in a position of authority, like she gotta shake. That was his problem. His problem was, damn, I told her never touch a black man when she leaves this house, but here I am watching my daughter about to touch another black man's hand, Like this was probably a cardinal sin in their house. He probably raised her to be like, yo, never let a black man touch you. Never, ever let that happen. And he probably was sitting in there like, oh, no, I can't let this happen no matter what. And he jumped in there. You know what I mean? That's the best my brain can come up with. You know what I mean? That's the best my brain can come up with right now. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, I'm not rolling with, nah, bro. Like, I don't, and look, yo, and then the level of force, like the comfortability, mind you, this black man would obliterate this. Yo, hold on. Did I show you his picture? Okay, before I show you this, because I got to put his face full screen, son. Before I show you his picture, hold on. Are we live? We clear? Look at the shoulder blades of this black man. Hold on a second, bro. Is the audio right? Is the audio tight? Before I show you his picture, hold on. Look at the shoulder blades of this man right here. This man works. I can tell from the suit alone. That's how, when your boy, you feel me? Anyways, that's how I be giving it up. Anyways, you hear what I mean? When my titties ain't flabbing. Look at those shoulder muscles, right? Now let me show you a solid picture of Mr. Matthew Matt Eddie, real quick, bro. My man look like he need the clinic. Come on, man. That's too brazen for me. Hold on, no, that's not even a good. Y'all gotta see. Look, skinny, mini, itty bitty. Come on, man. Talking about safety first. Nah, bro. Not him. Nah, not him. He couldn't. Nah, bro. Nah. So it's just like when I see something like that, it's just like I'm sorry. It enrages me. There's like two things that are going on here. It enraged me that somebody felt that comfortable doing that, destroying everybody's moments. That entitled is what I'm trying to say. That's very enraging. But then the other enraging part is people telling me that I'm crazy for jumping out and thinking that this is racism. Nah, you know what I mean? Those are two things. It might not be, you know what I mean? But it's his fault for making me think that it is. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, they took his they took his whole information down off of the company website. You know what I mean? Like, this is definitely gonna impair his daughter from getting future hires. This is definitely gonna, well, you know, it's funny, he's a carpenter, so like, even though actually this will impair if he has his own business or whatever. He might be able to skirt underneath the radar or whatever, but regardless though, he's going so viral right now, and his city's probably crazy. He probably can't even sneeze without somebody recording it or finding out. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I watched the entire I didn't watch the entire graduation ceremony. I watched a good amount of it, and like, bro, that man was the only black person I seen on camera, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. So it just seems very brazen, man. It's that's the thing that makes it even tough. It's just like when you think like, yeah, man, we getting over on something, like, yeah, this is his thought. The superintendent's thinking, oh man, all right, I'm here. There was a point in time, I promise you, before he got that job, he said to himself, yeah, man, I'm putting on for the black people right now. You know what I mean? We doing it right now. Like, yeah, I'm representing right now. And then right when he was thinking things are getting smooth, boom, something like this happened, man. Anyways, y'all know I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm about to skirt up out of here, man. I'm not even supposed to be live right now. This video just had me so enraged, I had to pull up on a quick live. Like, and for real this time, like, I can't even give you the hour, man. But Jimmy's in the building heavy. So dude was shaking hands and got pulled. Yeah, man. Yo, go look it up. Matt Eddy from Baraboo High School graduation. Go look it up. You're gonna see exactly what's shaking and baking, man. They talk about it at home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. How are you supposed to expect me not to believe that your father hasn't tried to indoctrinate you with racist ideology, bro? How, like, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm looking at you crazy now. You know what I mean? And I know, like, I mean, whatever. I don't have any power over her. I'll never be able to change her life or whatever. But these are the thoughts that pop in my head, and I'm positive these are to be the same thoughts that are popping in an employer's head, looking up her name for a potential job hire, man. Straight up and down, dog. We all human. What do you want from me? Jack, I live 30 minutes. Oh shit, I live 30 minutes from Baraboo. Never met anyone like this. There's black people in Baraboo, Cross Plains, Madison. I've never seen anything like this. Yo, listen, Jack, I want to give a big shout out to you, Jack. This is what y'all need. When something like this happens, somebody, wherever you can, if you from that city, you got to let the world know, nah, this isn't how we giving it up. This isn't how we move. I live 30 minutes from there, and I ain't never seen nobody move like that. Big shout out to Jack letting me know. Otherwise, I couldn't tell. Straight up and down, man. I ain't going to hold you, man. Anyways, big shout out to Jack, Jimmy, and King Aruz, man. Big shout out to, talk that ghetto news. That white man attacked that white man attacked that brother. Straight straight up attack, man. Yeah, bro. That's more than disorderly conduct, if you ask me, man. Anyways, I gotta skirt up out of here. You know the vibes, man. Like and subscribe. You know I appreciate the love and I appreciate the subs, man. I gotta go, man. Breathe easy. I'm out of here, baby. Peace.